right, good morning from Nashville, Tennessee. First game of the Smashville Showdown. Mountain Select 12U prospects playing in an A division, 8-team bracket. There's going to be 3 pool play games, then a semifinal game. And then if they win the semifinal game, there'll be another game on Sunday. 2 games today. First game against the Czech Republic, spelled C-H-E-C-K. Looks like it's a Junior Predators local team. They look big, but we'll see how it goes. All right, so apologize. We've got a couple numbers here that I don't recognize. But we have Lachlan and Hayes starting out, and then we've got Ben and Bo on defense. So number 6, trying to figure out who that one is. All right, Hayes putting some forecheck pressure on. They go behind. All right, the Czech Republic with the shot goes just wide. We have Silas in net. Hayes chips it forward, and no ice is the call. He goes off for a change. And Lachlan's still in. It looks, it's hard to hear up here. I can't really hear the whistles. Sound like I hear the whistles from the other rink. All right, so we have James and Xander in on defense. I do know that. Centering, a little shot shoveled over there. Silas pushes it to the corner. Liam, number 97, he's in. Hayes is still in. That should have been offsides since it was touched, but they are doing a delayed offsides, so letting kids tag up, which is nice. Also, you can ice it on a penalty kill. All right, the puck's still sitting in the crease, goalie covers. All right, we've got Sam Biabuck on defense with Ben. Still Liam. And is that, trying to figure out, we've got Haley, I believe, is in. All right, that's offsides. So we're gonna run 5 defense. We've got Ryder B and Ryder G here for this tournament. Ryder G in there at center with Gannon and Ezra, I believe, number 28 over there. So I'm thinking that number 6 might be Ryder B. All right, still Sam Biabuck and Ben on defense. The shot goes wide. All right, Ezra back to Biabuck. Biabuck chips it. Nashville keeps it in. They get it over to the high slot and goes just wide. Silas was there. Good pass from Sam, gets it up to Ezra. Ezra's going, he's got Ryder, gets it on his backhand. He gets spun around, stays up, looks for a little, I think he tried to center that one, but it was tipped and went back behind the net. Is that Ezra still over there? Another centering look by Ryder. That one's picked off. And the Predators get it out. Comes all the way back over this way. We've got Bo and Xander on defense. All right, Bo gets it to Gannon. Gannon chips it out. It's a battle in the neutral zone. So Ryder B with a good forecheck. So he's going to be number 6 on here. I think it shows number 25 on the roster sheet. All right, Bo throws that one back in, but it's picked up at the half wall, and he stays on it, gets checked in, no call. Rider B goes for that one, and then Xander's there to right at center ice, battling, trying to get up to Hayes. Lachlan is in, comes all the way over this way, and that puck comes out. And it's nice, the delayed offsides, it doesn't stop every single play as long as the kids know how to tag up, which most of them at this age do. All right, Lachlan battling. Now Hayes comes back to Ben. Ben gets it over to Ryder. It's picked off. James gets it over to Lachlan. Lachlan in, trying to make a couple moves. He's at the half wall. He drags it back behind. Our forecheck seems to be a little light. Oh, they get tripped up. I don't think there was a penalty on it. He's trying to get back on side. Now he does. Go. All right, Ben protects that one, throws it down. Could have been a too many skaters, but looks like it doesn't actually hit anybody, and the refs wave it off. Liam waves at it. It goes by. It's going to be a good look. It ends up going wide, and the shot goes back behind the net. All right. So we've got James going now. James has Liam on his left and Haley on his right. James puts a soft one just wide of the net and goes back behind. He's going to come off for a change. All right, Bo's in for him. We've got Bo and Sam. Oh, that one went off of Silas's glove and in. All right, so we've got Ryder G still paired up with Gannon and Ezra. Oh, it looks like he's coming. Oh no, he's staying on. So yeah, Ezra right wing, Gannon left wing, Ryder Gerber in center. Bo and Sam defense. So running 5D. All right, back to Sam. Sam drags and loses it. You're going. Bo's there with the stick, prevents a centering look there, stays on it now. Gannon has it. Gannon chips it back to Ryder. Ryder can't clear it and goes all the way back into the corner. Bo's there. Bo chips it, tries to get it back over to Gannon. And Check ends up getting control of it, getting it back to their D. Good block by Ryder. And then he gets it to Gannon. Gannon's going. He's got a little space. Ryder and Ezra skating with him. Gets it over to Ryder, but just not quite enough on it. And, looking for a change. There we go. Okay, we've got Xander on defense with Bo. What? There's a glove went flying. All right, Bo with it. He's skating. He tried to get it over to Gannon. Battling in the neutral zone. All right, Bo comes off. Xander and let's see who else is in on D. There's Bo still. Bo's still out there. All right, Lachlan. Ryder B, Ryder board. And is Hayes out there yet? Yeah, there's Hayes. So running 3 forward lines of 3 and then rotating 5D.
Gosh, that sounds really weird because it's so quiet. You're not hearing the ambient.
Oh yeah, is that what?
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of feels like we're doing a broadcast in a library here.
It's pretty loud down there.
Yeah, it's really loud in the rink. But. All right, Nashville gets the puck in the zone, dangling, tries for a center. Hayes is there to pick that one off. He's going. He's got Ryder B with him. Still at it. He's got it on his backhand. A centering look over to Ryder. Lachlan with another centering look. That one is blocked. Still sitting there. And Nashville's able to clear it. So not a lot of sustained pressure by Mountain Select early. Let's see if we can dial that up a little bit. Go, 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 go. Nice. All right, who's that? James, looks like, is going. He's got Ryder and Lachlan with him. Gets it over to Ryder. Ryder with a shot. High over. And that was, I think James was still in on the rush. He tried to center that one. Goes back to Sam. All right, you're on. Ooh. Oh man, that one, I thought Silas maybe had it or it was going to bounce over, and it kind of went off the glove and fell back behind him and in. So Mountain Select in a deficit, 3 minutes left in the first period. Liam, Haley, and Charlie. So Charlie, right wing. Liam in center. Bo and Ben back on D. Liam makes a couple moves. Oh, good centering look over to Charlie. Charlie tries to find it on his stick. Back to Ben. And it comes all the way out. All right, Bo's going to be on it. And it's in the neutral zone. Nashville gets it in. Ooh, that one I think went off the post and wide. That was one of their better looks. Goes back behind the net. All right, Bo changes directions. He gets squeezed, gets the puck over to Ben. Ben to Charlie. Charlie's going. Charlie's got Haley. And everybody stays on side. Charlie backhand, tries to get it over. Ends up back on his stick. He's going to go for a shot. Goes in front of the net and wide. And let's go, forecheck. All right, Xander and Ben on defense. Liam comes in, picks that one off right at the blue line. He's going to skate behind the net, makes a move, cuts up. Another move. He's going. He's got Charlie with him. He thinks about, Charlie was just off sides. I think Charlie was anticipating getting that pass. Now we've got Gannon, Ezra, and Ryder are the forwards.
Sam. Center.
Oh, Sam in center. Okay. Xander and James on defense. All right, Nashville keeps it in. No call. Oh, Gannon looks like it's going to go to the box with a trip. So we'll go back on a PK. Or is this our first one? First one. So we'll set up back in our zone. We've got Ben, Bo, Sam, and Ezra on this penalty kill unit. Silas January on defense, or in goalie. So they're running 1 minute. Ooh, that's a shot. Goes in, ends up burying it. 1 minute penalties in this tournament.
I didn't put the penalty in.
Oh.
It's done now, right?
Mm-hmm. All right, so we are back to even strength. Lachlan in center. Ryder left wing. Hayes right wing. Xander and James on defense. All All right, Lachlan with the puck. He backhand tries to shovel it in deep, but it comes back out. All right, James makes a couple moves at the blue line, gets tripped up, no call. Nashville gets it back in. Oh.
3-0.
And Nashville scores. All right. I don't think they're not necessarily playing as bad as the score reflects. I think it's a lot of just flat, a lot of travel. They didn't really get a practice in like they normally do for on these travel tournaments. Kids still trying to wake up. So, a few seconds left in the first period. Ben and Bo on defense. Lachlan battling hard at the half wall, and that's the end of the period. All right, here we go in the second period. Liam, Charlie, and Haley. Haley throws that one in deep. Charlie with a good forecheck, pressure on. Haley's in there to help. Liam gets it back to Charlie. Charlie back over to Liam. We've got Ben and Bo on defense. Puck wraps around, sitting at the half wall. Now Nashville gets it, going back behind. We had good forecheck for the first half of that shift. And now we let Nashville out on a rush. Get in there. Who's in there? Oh. Bo gets turned up. That puck shot kind of flips up over the net. All right, Bo gets it over to Charlie. Charlie gets it in the zone. Let's see if he can get that corner. He's got it on his backhander, so he kind of throws that one in there deep. Now Haley centers it over to Liam, but the goalie gets a stick on it. Now Charlie looking. Oh, good look. He tried to get that one over to Xander. Was in for Bo, but ends up coming out. Good pass though. Oop, back to Charlie. Kind of went on his skates. And Nashville throws that one in deep. There's that Ben with the puck. Now he goes high off the boards, but the D gets it and ends up going friendly fire off his own skater. All right, Ryder with it, and then Charlie, but there we go. Liam comes in skating hard, but Nashville picks it off in the neutral zone, makes a couple moves. Oh. Good job, Silas covers, and didn't hear a whistle, but there was one. So, all right, we've got Gannon, Ezra, and is that Sam? No, back to Ryder in center. On defense, James and, is that still Ben? All right, Gannon has the puck. He's got some space, so he's going to bring that puck out of the zone. He gets it to Ryder, and a lot of traffic, and then Nashville ends up getting the puck back in the zone. Good stick, and now Gannon with it. Gannon gets it over to Ezra, but doesn't get a handle on it. Nashville spins that one back around. All right, Xander back to retrieve it for Select. Ezra there to help, as well as Ryder. Ezra comes up with it. Ezra gets it over to Gannon. Gannon gets it in, but loses it at the half wall, and Nashville brings it back. Good stick. Oh, James initially, and then Nashville does get it. Goes for another centering look. Good job, Silas. Kicks that one off the pads. Goes in the corner. Nashville back to their D, and a good block by Ryder, so that'll allow Mountain Select to clear. We got a little rush, 3-on-2. Ryder's going. He's got Charlie, or a good shot by Ryder. Anyway, the goalie covered. Gonna allow lines to change. Gonna have Ben and Bo on defense. So Sam, Hayes, and Lachlan, the forwards. Lachlan in center. Sam left wing, Hayes right wing. Sam has it on his stick, has it on his backhand. Bo's gonna get it in there, throw that one back in. Let's go, boys, forecheck. All right, Nashville gets the puck out. It goes all the way down. That should be an icing. All right, same lines. Lachlan take the draw, the near dot. He shovels it over to Sam. Sam couldn't quite find the handle on it. Now he's, okay, looks like he's up. Looks like he lost a skate blade. Good defense by Ben, forces a off-angle shot. And then Mountain Select clears, goes back over to Ben. Oh, but he's not able to get it. Nashville gathers it up with a centering look. All right, Bo, he brings it over to the half wall, gets it over to Hayes. Hayes has it on his stick. He draws it through, does a good job keeping control of it. And fans on that shot. Wasn't going to be, it'd be a tough one anyway. It wraps all the way around. Looks like Sam Biabuck has it. Sam fans on it. Back over to Hayes. Hayes makes a couple moves and comes out. So James is in for Bo on defense. James gets it back in the zone. He makes a couple nice moves, but then just gets swarmed. We weren't able to find someone open, and Nashville gets control. They wrap it up. Oh, Haley goes in hard at the hash marks. Back to Xander. Xander doesn't get much on that one. And Nashville tries to chip it. They do chip it out. Now Xander still working. Xander. Is that going to be on us? I didn't see the penalty. But Haley is going in. I don't know, do they call him like a check? I don't know. Yeah, I won't know that call. Too much heart. So back on the PK, Liam, Charlie, Bo, and I believe Ben. Ooh, couple moves by Nashville. They bounce it off, get it back to their D. Go D to D. Here we go. Oh. And Bo with the good stick on it. Gets that puck out. All right, he gets it all the way in. Puts one on, and the goalie's not able to cover, but blocks it, and then pounces on it. All right, Ryder, Ezra, Ben, and Bo on defense. All right, Nashville gets it in. Ben with the good stick, pushes it over to the half wall. Nashville throws that one, wraps it around. Nashville tries to get by Ryder, but he put a good stick on it. They go D to D. Ryder trying to catch up for that block, ends up going just behind. Right, Bo with it. And now he goes back behind and then changes. Stays with it. All right. Now he gets the puck out of the zone, gets thrown into the boards. Gannon with it now. Gannon tries to throw it forward. Back to, is that Ezra? Ezra back to Ryder. Ryder with it. Ryder getting swarmed. There's got to be someone open. Ezra is not able to find that centering pass. It's still sitting in the crease. So we are even strength. We've been even strength for a little bit here. All right, good clear by Select. Ryder, get in there, Ryder. Putting in a little forecheck. But Nashville gets it to their winger, and then they go it in deep. That one should be icing. Yeah, he hadn't gained the red line before throwing that one in deep. So a better period for Mountain Select. This is kind of similar to that one of those games that we had in the Denver weekend where that first period was just ugly and then we clawed our way back in it, but it's tough to come back from a 4-0 deficit, but they're going to give it their all. Lachlan, Hayes, and Ryder. Ooh, that one goes. Our D was playing up a little bit. We had James and Xander. On D, it's a centering look. It's still sitting in the crease. And then they end up putting it in. The puck spent a lot of time in the crease. Only so much Silas can do on that one. All right, Lachlan and Hayes and Ryder, so same forwards. Bo and Ben on defense. Nashville gets it in the zone. Oh man, they get it all the way in. Good job, Silas, standing tall. Nope, it was no goal. It was, I think he was calling that tip, so I don't know, but Lachlan has the puck. He's battling, loses control, and Nashville comes back this way. Come on, step up. There you go. All right, Bo stepped up, but not able to get the puck cleared. Oh. Nashville gets it in, but a good block by, I think that was Ben on D. Still sitting there in the crease. Now it goes back behind. All right. Lachlan gets it. Oh, they don't get it out. Ooh, Silas blocked it, but it was still sitting there. Luckily, they're not able to get a handle on it. Comes down. It does clear. Hayes swipes at it. Doesn't get it. And Nashville throws that one back in the zone. Go, Hayes. Goes through everybody. Hayes goes all the way around. Xander was coming in on D, so he ends up with it. And goes into the hash marks, but Nashville gets control. Hayes reads that one well. He's spinning around, tries to center that one over, but it's picked off. Charlie put some pressure on, so we've got James and Xander in on defense. Icing, going to come back. Has that been muted the whole period?
I don't know.
All right. Sorry if you couldn't hear us. I don't know if we've been muted this whole period, but. All right. So we've got Ryder, Lachlan, and Hayes are the forwards. Ben and Bo on defense. That's offsides.
For a few minutes, maybe I bumped it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, good to know that I wasn't talking for the last 20 minutes. But the only people hearing me are my mom and Brett. All right, Nashville gets the puck in the zone. We've got James and Xander on defense. That good hard shot ends up going just wide. Charlie, Liam, and Haley are the forwards. Stay on it, stay on it. Oh, just not able to clear that puck, giving Nashville too many looks. All right, Liam has it now. Oh, fans on that. It's a good idea. Head up, trying to get that over to Charlie. Now it comes, it's going down. Haley's putting a good forecheck pressure on. And Charlie ends up with it. There we go. Stay on it. Good pressure. Let's keep it up. Need more of that. So, into the second period. Here we go. Start of the third period. We are live and not muted. James and Xander on defense. Gannon, Ryder, and Ezra are the forwards. Ooh, that was a good look by Nashville, but luckily they don't connect on that centering look. They get the puck back in the zone though. Another turnover there at the blue line, and Silas was sitting there. He made a good move on that block, but we're just not able to clear their sticks out of that crease, and he's not able to find it to cover, and turns in with a kind of a scrap. So we will be running a running clock in the third period with a 5-goal differential. Ben and Bo on defense. Sam, Lachlan, and mixing up our other winger. We got that's Ryder. All right, get there. All right, Bo does a good job separating that puck from the player, and then Lachlan gets that up. We've got Ryder. Ryder's racing. That's Ryder B getting tangled up. We got Sam over there. He tries to get it over to Sam, but yeah, defense had already made its way there. Bo keeps it in at first, but then again, they're just kind of like backing each other up for Nashville, and their second player is able to get entry into the zone. Good centering look, but Bo throws that one in the corner. He gets it over to Ryder. It was a good look. Ryder was trying to get that over to Sam in step. All right, that puck clears. Oh, good job by Ryder. Again, another forecheck. They're starting to put it together, just not, unfortunately, not all at the same time the whole shift. Like they're going to need to beat teams in this age division. All right, Ryder gets it over to Lachlan. Lachlan tries to get a body on it, but it clears. Back over to Charlie. Charlie slaps that one just in, and then Nashville gets it back out. They go all the way down. It'll be icing. No icing, they say. Xander changes directions, loses the puck right at the blue line, the goal line. All right, but Xander, good backhand, kind of deep dump / pass over to Charlie. Charlie battles it in the neutral zone, or back behind the net. He's got it, wraps it around this way, sitting there, but Nashville doing a good job of closing off all those holes there in the crease. All right, Liam puts a little body on, no call. Nashville gets it in. James and Xander still on defense. Ooh, that puck goes back behind the net, bounces kind of up in front. All right, who we got? James going with it. James gets it up to Liam. Now Liam's got Charlie over on the right wing. Liam gets to a spot that he likes. Tried to center that one over to Haley, but it's picked off and going back this way. All right. Puck wraps around. Nashville throws it back in the corner. All right, Bo gets a stick on it. He's going. Whoop, loses it. Keep battling. There we go. Good job, Mountain Select, getting that puck out of the zone. We've got Haley, a good pass over to Haley. She's not able to get a great shot on as it was tipped / blocked by the defense of Nashville. And then we're coming back this way. Oh no. That puck gets by Ben. Liam was there with a good back check. Doing a good job helping the D out. That's going to be important this tournament. We got a lot of hockey to play these next 3 days. All right, Ben gets it out. Gannon tries to get control of it. Ben throws that one as deep as he can, but it's picked off now. Charlie has it. Charlie makes a couple moves. Good look. Just shoots it just over the net. Bo fans on that shot. And Gannon still working right at the blue line. Liam throws that one in and then goes in for a change. Bo's coming in for a change. So both our D have changed now. Xander does a good job coming in and getting a skate on that one. They get by that time, but not the second time they try to dangle. James and Xander both prevent that one. And now James he's going, he gets it out of the zone, and then a good look. Good job, still playing heads up. Gannon makes a move, gets it over to Ryder. Ryder with a good shot. Good save by the goalie. Ezra gets it over to Gannon. Gannon with a little slap shot centering look. Good job, James, on that. Picked it off and then got it over to Ryder, but now Ryder has it with a little bit of momentum, but loses it just before getting in the zone. That's offsides, but I guess maybe it wasn't quite offsides if the Puck kind of hung out on the blue line a little bit. All right, good job by Xander on getting back and making sure there's no shot by Nashville. Good pass up from James over to Gannon, and then Gannon tries to get it to Ryder, but Nashville comes back this way. All right, we've got Bo and Ben in on defense. Now Ben with the puck. He makes a move, throws it off the boards to clear it. Nashville gets it in, but Bo did a good job holding up the body, and now it looks like 14 on Nashville was chirping with Bo, and I think he may have returned. So I think they were both going to the box. All right, so we'll be 4-on-4 for the next minute. Oh, okay, they are going to play 5-on-5. That's what I thought, if it was coincidental. All right, Lachlan, Hayes. Ooh, that shot goes, that was surprising, but Silas was there and ready. All right, Lachlan has the puck. He tried to get that one up to Hayes. Goes, it did hit a stick, it just kind of tipped, went out, but Ryder does a good job getting a stick on it, keeping it in. Lachlan makes a couple moves. Oh, Lachlan with a good shot. Tried to go near side. The goalie stops it though. All right, Hayes gets it back to Ben on D. Ben tried to go back off the boards over to Hayes. All right, now he's got a little bit of space. And where D was on that one, but Silas does a good job tracking that one, stopping it. What's that?
So where's the penalty?
They didn't actually show the penalty.
They just looked at the time.
Yeah, they didn't put it up there, but
What?
the penalty. I mean, it started with 4:06, and now we're at 2:45, so they should be out. But
I didn't put it up there either.
yeah,
I've been messing with time.
nice, good move by Liam. Another good move, gets it in. He's got Charlie with him, and then Haley on defense. Sam Biabuck and James. All right, the centering tip or shot was tipped, but goes back behind the net. Oh, another look. All right, back over to Charlie now. Charlie gets it out of the zone. Comes all the way over here. Let's see, we got about 2 minutes left. See if we can put one in. First, we got to get the puck in their zone. All right, Sam gets tangled up. He goes down. And then is that Gannon? Gannon skates hard, gets it out of the zone. Oh, Liam tried to pick that one up and step. He can't find the handle. And Charlie has it on his backhand and decides to throw that one in deep. We still have,
We have to wait for a whistle now.
I guess now we'll see if they're gonna. All right, Ben with it. Ben, that shot was blocked, goes behind the net. Nashville gets control of it. Ooh, that will be icing.
It's coming out. They let him out. 1 minute left.
All right, we're gonna have Ben and Bo on defense. Ryder, Gannon, and Ezra are the forwards. All right, get back there, get back there. All right, Nashville gets the puck in. Ooh. And who's that battling over there? Okay, Ryder has the puck. Oh boy. Oh, good job, Silas. There we go. Clear that puck. And another look. Well, they blew the whistle. All right, so not the start they were looking for, but now they've had their warm up and they'll come back out. I think the next game is at 4:15, 4:30, something around there, Central Time. That was against a Florida team.
Streaming.